Well, morning, guys. It's 2:16 in the morning for Monday, the 27th of January, 2025. Yeah, it's a little bit darkened on this one. Just trying to keep one light on, keep the power down a bit. We were in John C. Roseman, California, the diary of a griever named John Weaver, which was me. Yeah. Still sleep deprived, though. So that still falls under the zombie situation. I've been trying to get my computers to work so I can get this going, but the Acer is still ancient history, and the Dell computer is not exactly working at its best speed right now. It costs money to get computer equipment, especially for the kind of equipment I need to have. A faster processor and better storage would be nice, but able to have the latest Windows programs on there that I can actually upgrade. The other ones are just using outdated and outmodeled. It's the only thing I've got right now, so I'm trying not to stress out as much over it. Not to mention I gotta get the damn lighting in this place up. So, have we been keeping track over the weekend what the hell's been going on across the country? ICE raids are continuing. The immigration roundup has been continuing in different states, different towns. What's worse is when they were trying to put them in a couple of camps where the military is going to be doing flyouts. Apparently, Colombia, the United States, had its back. And the conditions that the immigrants were being treated to as they are transported from the United States to Colombia. Apparently, there are some people out there who don't like what the hell's been going on. Colombia was having a royal conniption fit over this. And Trump saying, well, if you can't accept them, then here's some tariffs for you. Colombia says, fine, here's some tariffs back. But apparently they worked out their little spat. I don't know if they're still going to be doing tariffs on each other. There's a lot of ag that we depend upon Colombia and a couple and other countries in Central and South America that we depend upon our own retail and business and consumerism here. So if both are doing the tariff war, we're going to be paying the price heavily on this. We Americans and then the Colombians are going to be paying for it. And having a tariff trade war, economically speaking, doesn't work. If I understand it correctly. And I'm trying to understand the business situation model on this one here. You got a product, they got a product. We've been using a product. Let's do something here. Trying to get this computer system to work here, damn it. Yeah, overhead. Give me a second. You guys are asking about the Christmas bunting. No, that stays up there. Okay, I have. Lower this down a little bit. A couple of bottles. Well, there's a couple of products in here. United States wants the orange juice. Colombia wants the milk. I got milk in this stainless thing here. I got orange juice, Tang, in this bottle here. Now, Situation is, if you can't accept this group of people coming back through the immigration, I will charge you more to get the milk. We still want the orange juice. But there's going to be tariffs on the orange juice to make it more impossible for us to enjoy the orange juice. We got to pay more. I got to pay more on the powder. I got to pay more on the bottle. I got to pay more, period, for this. And that's not being passed off to these guys, but these guys are saying, no, 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 no. We want the milk. But we're going to be putting a tariff on you guys. We're both paying for two different products that are expensive as hell. And the consumers on both sides are paying for it. But it's supposed to be a protection for the others, for other lower grade, lower paying products coming in to replace them. Say that this is a premium orange juice that the United States wants to have. We're going to be paying a hell of a lot more for the premium because this is coming from out of country into the States. Therefore, we're subjected to whatever kind of product we get, if we get it at all, at a lower cost for us. But what happens if this is the only thing that we got a hankering for, or have a need for it, an absolute need for it? We cannot live without the orange juice here. We have to pay more for it. And they would have to pay more for the milk we produce and send over to the other country. But we got this political tiff going on. You do what I say or else. Oh, no, no, no. You do what I... We're not doing it that way. We're playing this way over here. Okay, then I'm bumping it up more. All right, fine. There's Dreadway right there. And the locals here who could have produced this, we're losing product because we don't have the manpower. We're losing the manpower. The immigration is taking away those who work in the fields that feed us and a lot of other people. They're taking away material for us to produce our stuff and sell it to the other markets. So we just had a trade war tiff. An agreement was made concerning about the immigrations being sent by U.S. military into the other country. It's one thing doing this, it's doing private planes and stuff. But we're sending immigrants, or illegal immigrants, or maybe both, out of the country. Because Trump and the other people have got to burr up their ass on this one. And therefore, food prices are going up because we're not going to have the material for us to consume, let alone export. If we got other material besides the milk, prices are going to go up because product is not being produced, harvested, produced, and sent. We're going to be paying more. We already got problems enough with bread and milk and eggs going crazy. CDC shut down, or going through financial woes with the federal government at this point over here. Communications already been ordered to shut down because anything regarding anything happening, it's quiet. They're usually keeping track of things happening that we need to know. They keep us healthy. They keep the world safe. They keep us safe. But no, we got a president who doesn't give a shit about that one. Remember what happened last time when we actually had the Trumpers? We had anti-vaxxers driving people crazy. We had old Gasbag talking about how to avoid, or actually how to deal with it, and how to do the other techniques that would kill you. He thought it wouldn't. He's really an idiot. Gets into a trade war. And he's still threatening. Denmark had a call from the United States, 45 minutes, a tirade from a tyrant. Because of the continuing global warming happening at this point, we have mineral and oil being revealed on Greenland. Greenland is governed by Denmark, but even the people on Greenland are having an issue because they want their own sovereignty. They don't want to be anybody else's territory. They just want to be left alone. They want to be part of the community, but not being ruled by somebody else. They want to have their own rule. Is that so much to ask for? No, Trump wants it. It was said in some of the reports I kept coming across that he wanted to do this, but he couldn't do it in the first term. Now he can. Now he wants it. And then he went after Canada. And Canada bit back. Trump wanted to add Canada as a 51st state. That'd be a legacy for the egomaniac who's reaching for everything. If that wasn't bad enough, what are the financial assholes that supported Trump in office? You've heard of the Musk? Yeah, well, him. Musk went over to Germany, or actually made a call to Germany, did a virtual, to support a right-wing nutjob group out there. Apparently the government in Germany is having issues, and they're going to be having a parliamentary vote. It's like a vote of no confidence happening with the chancellor. So there's got to be party rule, some kind of vote going on over there. But the alt-right, they want the hardliners in. They're saying, well, we have to look past the Nazi term, the Nazi era. We're not like that. We're better than that. Trump is an idiot financed by a bigger idiot and a rich billionaire doesn't know his ass from a hot rock. Yeah, that would be my mother wanting my attention at this point. The whining that you heard in the background. She can't see, she can't hear, but she wants me in there. All right. So Germany's saying foul. You can't do this. Musk says, why not? I'm a millionaire. I'm a billionaire. I own. I got money. I got money, 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 money. I say so. I've done this. I got you Starlink over here. I did this. I'm entitled. How many divorces did this guy go through already? Is he up for another one? Because I sure as hell hate to be a family member in this asshole's line. Because if he's going to be treating people with shit like that one, forget it. I wouldn't even deal with an asshole like him. He likes autocratic societies. Probably thinks he can manipulate them and manipulate everybody because he's so fucking rich. One of these here days, his money is not going to be worthless. It's going to be absolutely worthless to him. His own ego is writing checks that I don't know if he can afford or not. I know Trump can't afford them. He can't pay his bills. The old trash bag keeps stiffing people left and right. Everybody who helps him out, he stiffs. But you got to be loyal to him, otherwise he'll stiff you too. Just for the fun of it. Hang on a second. I got to deal with her. Sorry about that. She must be obeyed. So Musk is threatening. Trump is threatening. Is there anything else that the Trumplicans can do without just threaten people left and right? I mean, have people taken out of schools and places, threatening to use law enforcement to do the dirty work. And there are some law enforcement agencies out there saying, no, you can't do this because we're not doing it. We already passed a state law on it. So, what's being said is, Trump, go to hell. Isn't that nice to see? Not really. Because we've never been into a situation like this where we had to be combative of an elected government that got in by stupidity. I'll say it again, stupidity. We had to do this shit, didn't we? Alright, what else is going on? The 14th Amendment is still being attacked left and right, so there's a lot of AGs from a lot of states are saying lawsuit city on the Trump administration at this point. And the prices for the eggs. Said before, concerning about the CDC situation. Well, the eggs are going up not just because of the lack of communication with the CDC, it's because of the bird flu mutated into something else, and there was another animal that got infected. They're going to be worrying about the food right now, as it is. And poultry farms had to kill their stock. The ones that got infected by the flu, they had to kill their entire stock. I think somewhere out in New England somewhere that it did that. But it's still affecting egg prices all over the place. The egg board still wants more money out of it. So they're using this as an excuse to jack up prices for certain eggs, I guess. Now, because of the immigration situations happening, we got protests happening in Texas and in Phoenix. We have a lot of immigrants and supporters of the immigrants, whether they be illegal or not. We had protesters out there making their First Amendment known. Thankfully, no arrests just yet. But try this one. Biden is going to eat this on his legacy. Biden had to support Israel in all of its affairs, right? That's what they kept saying. Including if it came out to genocide. Nobody could figure out what the hell made Hamas pull the trigger, go nuts, and trigger an overwhelming response from Israel that they damn near flattened the entire, damn near. This United Nations reporting about 60% of Gaza Strip. 60% of the buildings are gone. Trump is supporting an idea of getting rid of the Palestinians altogether in Gaza. Shift them over to Jordan and shift them over to Egypt. This is a way to make peace. Supporting genocide. He didn't have a peace plan, but he sure wants to clean up and put property up there. Or allow the Israelis to have property rebuilt for Israelis for more resettlement. This is the United States supporting Israel. I don't know what the hell we're supporting anymore. We cut off foreign aid. Thank you very much, Trump, for that shit. To almost everybody except for a couple of countries. One of them being Israel. But Ukraine has also been shut off. And Congress is going to go for that. Because they're going to go for whatever Trump says. Both in the House and in the Senate. They're both giving the bird to Zelensky. They're saying to Zelensky, just surrender. Let Putin take over and everything will be fine. We always knew that Trump was Putin's bitch. What am I saying? I'm not saying anything new that hadn't been said a hell of a long while ago and hadn't been proven. Speaking of which, we had some of those lunatic Trumplicants in the House that's setting up a bill to go after the January 6th commission. They want them grilled. They want them investigated. They want to embarrass the living crap out of them. Not to mention whitewash all that information out like it never happened. The DEI programs, diversity, equity, investments, the specialized diversity programs that we actually had for equality, well, they're being wiped out left and right. Which means in an Air Force academy, there are 0 courses taught about the Tuskegee Airmen. 0. So if you're a black aviator, your history doesn't mean shit now. Doesn't matter if you're commercial. It doesn't matter if you're military. You mean diddly shit. And if you had inspiration from the Tuskegee Airmen, well, it's not official now. It's not because it's DEI. I don't even know why they had this issue in the first place. But they do. So because those programs shut out by the government, by Trump's executive magic order, you black people are screwed. Plain and simple. People in my town celebrating the collapse of it, including making fun of a fireman on one of the websites I've got on Facebook, one of the groups I'm in. They're going back and forth, either support the firemen or not support the firemen. How dare you do this thing? We dare it because of this and because of this and blah, 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 blah. If the fire departments of Kern County, Los Angeles County, Ventura County, every force that came out to help us out regarding the wildfires we've been having here, it's like telling Mexico and Canada to go fuck yourselves. Thank you for the equipment. Thank you for the help. Go fuck yourselves. So this is for the Mexican president of Mexico. California thanks you for it. And because of the diversity programs shut down by Trump and his mouth and his egomaniacs and everything else going, we're just telling Mexico, go fuck yourselves. Oh, by the way, keep the bloody immigrants over there. Doesn't matter if they're legal or not. Keep them over there. And don't argue about it because we'll tariff your ass. Meanwhile, have a nice day and go fuck yourselves. So a message over to Trudeau of Canada. We thank you for the loan of the equipment. We thank you for the fire department. We thank you for the fire services at this point. They're the United States property. Go fuck yourselves. And by the way, Canada's going to get annexed. You don't like it? Go fuck yourselves. This is Trump and the Trumplicans at work telling the world, one way or another, go fuck yourselves. We are number one. Actually, we're number one. Go fuck yourselves. It's like, sit and spin, baby. This is the attitude we're dealing with. This is the mentality we've got. If the country had done this purely on popular vote instead of electoral college, Trump would have never gotten in. We would have Harris, and we would still have some kind of cultural relationships with a lot of the countries, a lot of our allies, not to mention staying in NATO one way or another, not to mention staying in the United Nations one way or another. Instead of saying to the countries, we want your territory. I don't care if you're sovereign territory. We want it because I'm a megalomaniac and I want it. So deal with it. If not, I'll tariff your ass and go fuck yourselves. We're going to have it. This is Trump going bananas at this point. I'm seeing too much of this damn shit happening. We had talked about it for months, for nearly 4 frickin' years after Trump came out of office and we had Biden, and Trump was still mouthing off left and right. He was going to do something. And the Trumplicans wanted to do something. And the people in Congress wanted to do something about this damn shit. We still got the psychopaths in Congress right now, both in Senate and House. More of the hotheads in the House, and they're still trying to tell people do it our way or go fuck yourselves. So how it goes. And since we're being backed by a billionaire, the billionaire is also going go fuck yourself too. Oh, by the way, we'll buy out your ass, and then tell you to your face, go fuck yourselves. I own your ass. So this is the United States declaring to the rest of the world and to the nations, go fuck yourselves. I'm going to drink something about this one and piss on everybody because this is the United States doing this kind of crap. Meanwhile, I got a dog in reality that needs more of my help than the world does right now. And I am not telling the world in reality, do not go fuck yourselves. No, but I got to deal with her.